In this video, I'm showing you how to turn a normal Elementor page into a smooth, horizontal scrolling website. We'll build it from scratch, and I'll also show you a ready-made option using the Plus add-ons so you can get the same result in just a few minutes. You'll see effects like bounce and skew to make sections feel more dynamic, a sticky header for easy navigation, and a progress bar with dots so visitors always know where they are. And at the end, I'll show you the URL parameter feature, where one click can take users directly to any section of the page. So let's get started. First, head over to your WordPress dashboard and make sure you already have Elementor and Nextr extension installed and activated. Now from here, go to Add Plugins, search for the Plus add-ons for Elementor, and once it shows up, install and activate the free version. Now moving ahead, you'll also need the Pro version, since the horizontal scroll widget comes under that. So click on this icon here. This will open the pricing page, and from here you can choose a plan that fits your needs. Once the purchase is done, you'll receive a zip file along with your license key. Now come back to your dashboard, go to Add Plugins, Upload Plugin, select the zip file, install it, and activate it. And once the Pro plugin is active, click on License button, paste your key here, and activate it. As you can see, the congratulations message appears. Your Pro plugin is now successfully activated. Now from here, go into the widget section from the sidebar and search for horizontal scroll. As soon as it shows up, just enable it. Then move to Pages, click on Add Page, name it Horizontal Scroll, and click on Edit with Elementor. All right, now you're inside Elementor. If you want to build this from scratch, let's see how you can do that. Start by adding a container, then click on the plus icon, search for Horizontal Scroll, and once it appears, just drag and drop it into the container. And you'll notice all of the settings opening on the left side. Now from here, go into the Content tab, and inside the Content section, you'll see the Select Template drop-down. Now if you already have a template ready, you can just select it from here. But for this tutorial, we're clicking on Create Template and building it from scratch so you can follow along easily. Here you can rename the template if you want, but I'll keep it as it is for now. So first, let's add a container. Then from the Layout tab, set the content width to full width, so your scroll has enough space. Now click on this plus icon and add the content you want to scroll. I'm using the image widget here, but you can use any widget based on your needs. Just drag it into the container, select your image, and set the resolution to full for better clarity. Now instead of repeating the same steps, just right-click the container and hit duplicate. I'm doing this a few more times to build a smooth scrolling layout. Once that's done, simply replace these images with your actual content. As you can see, it's quick and straightforward. All right, everything looks good now, so let's click on Publish, close the editor, and publish the page. Now once you open it, as you can see, the images are scrolling horizontally. But here you can notice there's a small gap between the images, and we don't really want that. So let's quickly fix this. Go back and click on Edit Template. Now here, select the first container, go into the image and open the Style tab. And from here, just set the width to 100%. Now I'm doing the same for the rest of the images as well. And once that's done, again, click on Publish, close the editor, and update your page. Now if you check it, the gap is gone, and the layout looks much cleaner and properly aligned. So this is how you can build it from scratch. But if you want to save time and get a more polished layout instantly, let's look at the pre-design method. For that, I've added the live demo link in the description. Just click on it, and you'll see a bunch of ready-made horizontal scroll designs. Take a moment to scroll through them, see what fits your layout and style, and pick the one that works best for you. For this, I'm going with this one. Now here, the red copy button is for the full structure. So I'll copy this and come back to my page. First, I'll remove the existing container, then add a new container. Right-click here and click on Plus Paste. If Plus Paste isn't visible, don't worry. Just install the Plus add-ins free. Then in Extensions, enable cross-domain copy-paste, refresh the page, and you'll see the option here. Now click on Plus Paste, and done. Now inside the container, you'll notice there are two widgets, Carousel Remote and Horizontal Scroll. We'll talk about the Carousel widget later. For now, go into the Horizontal Scroll widget, and inside the Content tab, you'll see the content section where we create the template, just like we did earlier. So click on Create Template, add a container, and go back to the demo. From here, use the green copy button. This is the section we need inside the template, so make sure you're copying the right part. Now I'll paste it here and remove this extra container to keep things clean. Then again, I'll go to the demo, copy the next section, come back here, right-click on this container, and click on plus paste. This way, it gets added directly inside this container without creating anything extra. And I'll repeat this for the rest of the sections. Once everything is done, close the template, publish the page, and let's view it. Now, as you can see, we have a really nice horizontal scroll working, but if you want to make it even better, you can also copy the vertical scroll section from the demo using the red copy button. Just make sure you paste it inside the page container like I'm doing here. Finally, publish the page again and view it. Now you can see after the horizontal scroll, the vertical section also appears, which makes the overall experience look even better. Now moving ahead, the next section is scrolling options, where you get different slide scroll effects. So from here, you can simply choose any effect from the drop-down. Like here, I'm selecting bounce, and you can see how smooth and interesting the effect looks. In the same way, you can also try options like Skew. And if you want to adjust the feel of the effect, you can control it from here as well. For now, I'll keep it on the default. Along with that, we have background transition, which is already enabled here. And you'll notice a few items are already added. This is coming from the demo structure we pasted earlier, so the background is getting fetched automatically. If you open any item, you'll see the background image that matches your section. You can also add your own image or even a background color from here. So just to show you, I'll quickly add a new item and select an image. I'm just dragging it to adjust the position, and you can see the image appears instantly. You can also add a background color here if you want. For now, I'll remove it. Moving ahead, we have background transition duration, where you control how fast the transition happens. So if you increase it, the transition slows down, and you can clearly notice the effect moving step by step. And if you reduce it, it moves much faster while scrolling. So for a clear and smooth feel, it's better to keep it somewhere in the middle. Like here, I'm setting it to 0.5. And you can see the effect looks balanced and easy to notice. Now, if you want to keep something like a header fixed while scrolling horizontally, you can do that using the sticky section. Just turn this on, and from here you can either select an existing template or create a new one. So here I'm quickly creating one, adding a container, and placing a heading inside it. Now, whatever you add here, like your header, logo, or any section, that's what will stay fixed on the screen. Once you close this and publish the page, you'll notice that while scrolling, this part stays in place while the rest of the content keeps moving. So this is really useful when you want to keep something always visible on screen. To make things smoother, Opacity-Based Scroll introduces a beautiful soft fade between sections as you move. A value of 1 gives you a crisp, direct transition. Now if I reduce it, the next section starts appearing more softly, giving a smoother fade effect. For the perfect balance, we recommend setting it right around 0.4 works really well. It feels clean and natural. After that, you have full slide scroll. When you turn this on, one scroll will move exactly one full section, so the transition feels cleaner and section-based instead of a gradual movement. Then comes RTL compatibility. If you want your horizontal scroll to move from right to left, you can simply enable this toggle. And finally, there is scroll speed. From here, you can control how fast each section scrolls, and you can also adjust this separately for desktop, tablet, and mobile to match your design. Now we've covered all the scrolling options, so next let's move to extra options where you get more advanced settings. Here the first setting controls how much extra space you want after the last slide. So if you keep it low like 100, you'll see a small gap. And increasing it to 500 adds more space at the end. This is useful when you want some breathing space after your horizontal scroll finishes. And right below that, slide width lets you set custom widths for each slide, so you can control how wide each section appears. Now here, section ID, since we have multiple sections, you can assign unique names to each one. Just make sure you separate them using the pipe symbol without any spaces. This helps in creating anchor links or connecting sections for navigation. Now here's where things get more interesting. We're connecting everything together. So first, this unique connection ID you're seeing here, you can give it any name. just make sure you use the same ID inside the Carousel Remote widget in the Content tab under the Unique ID field so both widgets are properly linked. Once that's done, keep the remote type set to horizontal scroll so it controls this section correctly. Now moving ahead, let's turn on the Prev/Next option. Here you can add your button text like Prev and Next so users can easily navigate between sections. After that, enable the progress bar and also turn on the Paginate option. Now let's publish the page and see how it looks. So as I click on the buttons, you can see the sections moving, and along with that, the progress bar below updates smoothly, showing how far we've moved. Now as I keep clicking, the page number also updates here, so you always know where you are. And using these buttons, you can easily move forward and backward between sections, making the whole navigation feel smoother and more guided. Now moving to the dots option, just enable it from here. This adds navigation dots so users can easily switch between sections. These dots represent your sections. Just add the section IDs in both dot 1 and dot 2. And since we have one more section, I'll click on Add Item and add the last section ID here as well. Also, make sure your layout is set to horizontal scroll, otherwise it won't work properly. Now once everything is connected, when you preview the page, you'll see these icons, and using them, you can jump from one section to another. Right now, if you're not seeing the icons, it's just because the color is black. So I'll quickly change the icon color to white for better visibility. Now once I publish and view the page again, you can see the icons clearly, and navigation is working perfectly. And from here, you can customize these dots further based on your design. Now everything's working fine. I'll just turn off these navigation options since I don't need them here. Now let's go back to the horizontal scroll widget, and inside extra options, we're looking at the last option here, the URL parameter. This is where things get interesting. Now you can actually connect your sections with buttons, so when someone clicks, they instantly jump to that exact section instead of scrolling around. So I'll enable this, and let's set it up. For that, I'll go to my edit template. Here I'll open the first container and search for the button widget and drag it into the container. Now as you can see, it's inside an inner container and placed at the top. So first I'll drag it to the last position inside this inner container. Now clicking on the button, here in the link field, you just need to add your section ID. So for example, I'm adding #section3, which means when someone clicks this button, they'll directly land on that section. You can also change the button text if you want, but I'll keep it as it is. Now I don't want this button inside any inner container, so I'll drag it outside and place it in the main container. After that, I'll copy this button, paste it into the other main containers, and then just update the section ID for each section accordingly. Once that's done, I'll publish the template and the page. Now when I preview this, you can see that as soon as I click on the button, it smoothly jumps to the respective section. And this is actually a very useful feature, because now instead of forcing users to scroll manually, you're giving them a direct way to navigate through your sections. And that's it. Now you know how to create a horizontal scrolling layout in Elementor from setup to complete working design. If you get stuck, especially while linking buttons or connecting sections, drop a comment. And if you want to improve your Elementor designs further, check out the next video, and you can subscribe to more tutorials like this. I'll see you there.